our second day in Esfahan, and we took the metro here today.
Yeah,
It was very
apparently
fun.
there's like a super nice metro, so we don't have to take the bus.
No, but now it's close to where we were yesterday, to the Image Square, but we went inside the Bazaar. Super much to see. Gold in this.
Gold melters.
Labrator, silver, and gold. Gold.
That's gold.
Gold is very soft.
Gold.
Oh. In lots of places you'll find this nice, peaceful little square. It was nice.
Hideouts.
Hideouts, yeah.
Calm. It's pretty intense in there.
Yeah. So the Iranian markets, first of all, they are huge. Secondly, they are perfectly authentic. Unlike other markets we've been to before, they are not made for tourists at all.
No.
And as you noticed, we just passed an entire bazaar with at least 100 shops selling gold. And then you go into the next section where it's at least 100 shops selling cloth and fabric. And then you will have somewhere else in the city, you'll have a telephone bazaar where you can buy phones and stuff. You'll have a hardware bazaar, you'll have a kitchen utility bazaar, and you have at least 100 shops in all of them. So all the locals, if you want something, you just go to the bazaar selling that, and you will compare hundreds of different shops on that object, which is pretty cool.
Not like we have at home.
No, in Norway you can go to a supermarket and you can choose between maybe 2 stores that sells sportswear.
And they will
or-
always have the same thing.
Yeah, and it's very monopole. Here you have a huge market and you can pretty much get anything. Yeah. So both
And I've
in
never seen so much gold in fabrics in my life.
Oh, it's incredible. It's super impressive. And we have been to both Marrakesh and Istanbul now. And every single bazaar we've been to here in Iran is much bigger.
And
Yeah.
and it's not tourist at all. It's just
And no tourists, no.
locals.
And they're very kind. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just cool that it's an authentic way people purchase things here. It's not just a thing they're maintaining for the tourists, kind of.
Well said.
Well said.
It's like a maze in here.
It's a maze.
Like every street you look into, there's
Yeah.
another maze. And we're gonna go this maze, try to find the biggest mosque in Iran.
Yeah, that's where we're walking through here, because on the other end we'll reach the super mosque.
The Friday Mosque.
That's pretty creepy.
I think those are the creepiest thing ever.
Here it is. It's just the middle of the market, basically.
Jama Mosque.
Wow, we have just walked for another half an hour, just continually
Oh yeah.
clothes. Still in the clothes bazaar.
This door is cool.
This is an old door.
This is
These mosques are ridiculous, Evelina.
Yes, very, very, very ridiculous. No. Oh no.
Evelina, this is not good. Take it off, take it off. So I might be wrong, but I don't think it rains very often here.
No, people are like, oh, it's raining, I gotta go
Yeah.
inside. It's like, no, it's not really raining. It's dripping.
It's dripping.
It's very actually nice.
Yeah, but it's a very unusual amount of water in Iran these days. We've actually been thinking about if we're gonna go to Shiraz or not because
It's
of
been floods.
floods. But we have talked to some guys and they said no, the water is off now, so it's all good. So we'll go to Shiraz. I just love these mosques. And it's the same style as yesterday, like the plaza mosque or like a square mosque. And I think they gather and pray on these pads. Cool. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful gates. It's so windy!
Haven't been a very pleasant night.
No. So we're here.
We can't even open the doors actually.
So we drove a few, so we drove about like 3 hours from Esfahan yesterday, and we are parked on this super open field. Here's the other side, and it's been so windy all night. I haven't slept at all, almost. It's really intense. Shall we try to open the door? This is interesting. Oh, I can't. Alright. Let's find shelter and buy some bread.
Son of Cyrus the Great. He was the founder of the Empire of Persia. It's crazy. And apparently this place, Persepolis in Persia, is like a battlefield and was the capital of Persia at this time. Very important place. And Cyrus himself was known to be very modest because just building a tombstone like this for himself.
Super humble.
Super humble guy. Something I would have much bigger if I could choose. And when the Muslims, the Islam invaded Persia, they wanted to destroy this thing. But then they were smart enough to say that this was Solomon's mother's tomb. And because that, they couldn't destroy it. But it's not. It was just a decoy.
Apparently there is a little place here where you can climb.
Climb?
Climb! I'm very excited.
Yes, look at these rocks.
Climb on some brown Iranian rocks.
Where is the wall? Did you find it?
There it is.
There it is. We had a bumpy road. So this happened. Our dear cutting board that we made ourselves though. Went into... So now we have 2 cutting boards. Twice as good, I guess. It's people stopping or driving up to this car all the time now. We're so tired. But it's nice. But it's we were also very tired. Did they come and stop again?
Huh?
Did
Yeah.
you want to talk?
No, this was just
Not like yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay, Frederic, you tell them.
okay. Am I overexposed or?
No, I think you're good.
So we actually parked on the last wall and we slept the night there. And Evelina and I, we were so tired the entire time. And don't you think like we have been visited by like maybe 20 people? I don't know. First it was like a bunch of kids, and that's just fun. They come with their bicycles after us and they want to say hi and take picture with us and stuff. And then there's some youth, and then there's a whole family. And then after a while it's like, oh guys, you're so nice, all of you, and you all want to drink tea with us, but we just want to be left alone right now.
And it kept going the whole day.
The whole day, even at midnight, someone knocked on our door.
Yes.
Midnight!
I was like in no non-clothes anymore, and
Evelina was naked.
I was in bed. And then the next morning, the first time when you went out, there was a car.
Yeah, the
coming
first
after.
moment I opened the door, there was a car. I just closed the door.
Because
Because,
we were also naked.
yeah, we had to, and also we've just had to learn to say no to, because people invite us to their homes and stuff. They're so friendly, which is awesome.
Super
But
awesome.
we just needed a day off too.
Yeah. We were tired people.
Yeah, I felt so Norwegian. just wanted some space.
We need to get some energy so we can keep up with the Iranian
Yeah.
upcoming.
Keep up with Iranian social life. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's good. Now we're gonna just chill and climb. That's
Yeah, climb. There's lots of people there, so we'll be social now.
Yay!
Yay!
It's beautiful.
It's very cool. These cliffs are super epic.
Did we find a climbing place?
We found the climbing place. It's right
Look
here.
at this place.
This valley is one of the most beautiful places we've been. I'm just expecting a random dinosaur to round the corner right there.
Definitely dinosaur film place, sort of
Yeah.
place.
Action!
Very dark. But here. Oh! That's meant to be. I fit in this hole. Oi! Then there's Frederic. Up here in this hole is me. Jag vet, helt magiskt.
You found a hole?
It's an awesome hole. Can you
Oh.
point at diesel for me?
This place is so crazy. This
Point.
is there,
Up with the finger.
there.
Up, 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 up. Yes, yes.
This is there,
Yes.
up with airplanes. Oh, crazy place.
I'm glad we found a nature place in.
Wow.
I'm glad we found a nature place in Iran
Yeah.
because we've been driving for long time.
This canyon is so nice. This could definitely be a climbing hub for Iran. It's beautiful.
Would be good for Iran because Iran needs
Yeah.
more tourists because some people think Iran is dangerous. And everybody we meet, hey Frederic, filma mig.
Yeah. Filming Evelina.
Yeah, because I've been. This is me. This was I who just went through this hole. It was
This is
me
your
all along. Yes, a lot of Iranian people come up to us and like, it's so good that you're a tourist in Iran. Do you feel like you're in danger? What were your thoughts before? What were your thoughts about Iran before you came? Everybody expect us to think, oh, Iran is a dangerous place, blah 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 blah. We never thought that though, but some people apparently do. Tourists come here. It's a cool country to explore.
Bye.
No, I was just doing that for the film, so you can get a good cut.
Yeah, that's good, Evelina. I think it's important to say that about Iran, that it's incredibly nice and you feel safe.
And whatever people say about Iran, like what are the top tourist things to see? Everybody mentioned the people, and that's not true.
Yeah.
Like that is the first thing about Iran, the people. Nobody would say that about Sweden, I think. We are not doing entry.
Got a personal guide for our cave. Poor guide.
They cook.
We met a new bunch of people.
And
There's some old inscription from the Alsatian folks. Evelina is kidnapped again, of course.
you buy a carpet?
Yeah, it's fake.
Where? In Tabriz, Azerbaijan?
Yes, Esfahan.
Esfahan?
But it's not real, it's fabric.
Huh.
We can't afford a real one.
It's mechanical.
Yeah.
So after a nice cup of tea with these folks,